Basically what I'm gonna do with this opening, I'm gonna make a negative space going through this way, about that big. And I'm gonna start doing that by creating a connector, or like a bridge from this edge to this edge that looks kind of like that. All right, and if you notice, it's not just a straight shot across, it's got kind of a nice arc to it, right? And that's intentional. It's also slightly wider at the ends where it's gonna connect like this, so that it kind of helps to turn the corner for your coils. Because what happens once you get the bridge in place, now I can start building these up independent of one another. However high up I want for this negative space to be, we could make it however tall you want. I'm gonna make it probably like this or so. And so I'm gonna build up both columns up to about here, and then I'm gonna make another bridge that connects those, and then that will continue up as one thing. And I'll show you that in just a second. But let me connect this thing here. Now, it could be off to one side or the other. If you wanted one of these to be bigger around and one to be smaller, it's really kind of up to you. You can offset it a little bit if you want to. You can get creative about how the negative space is oriented. You can do it at an angle. You can do it so that it changes direction halfway through. You know, the sky's pretty much the limit in terms of what's possible with them. You just have to kind of figure out how to construct your bridge and how to make your pieces lay, your coils lay in there. So what happens next is I'm gonna just score all these coils so they're kind of ready to go. So I'm gonna start building this side over here, since that will be easiest for you guys to see. So you can see this is just starting to build up as one side of the negative space. I'm going to put this side on now, or start building that side. I should have probably made this little leg of the bridge a little more curved this way. If you look close, you guys can see it's getting kind of sharp right here where the coils are stacking up. So I'm gonna take a piece of clay and just kind of like jam it in there to help make that a little less of a sharp curve, and continue. But I could have saved myself from having to do that had I made this a little more gradual. And while you're building these, while you're putting in your negative space, you want to pay attention to how it kind of starts to develop, because the shape that this makes as you see through is important, right? So as you're building these two up, or however many you've got, you want to sort of, before it gets way too high, you want to take control of the shape that this is making. So if you want for it to be rounded, make sure that it's nice and rounded. And if you want for it to be squared off, or if you want for it to be skinny, you want to just make sure that you're not just throwing coils down assuming that it's going to work out for you. You really do have to kind of take the bull by the horns and take control of how it sort of develops and grows. So from here, what I'm going to do is continue building this up, and you can kind of see the way this goes back together as one thing is there will be another bridge, and I'm just gonna sort of make a fake one here for the benefit of you guys so that you can kind of understand. But basically, if I make another bridge and I put it there, you can kind of see now you can see the negative space for sure, all closed up. And what you can do to continue building this is just with coils, you start stacking them right on top of all of this as though it was all one thing. So like I would coil around here and then over the bridge and then around here and then back over the bridge. So you're building up one opening again. And then as you build higher with it, it sort of starts to have less of this, you know, narrow, wide aspect, and it just kind of looks like more like an opening. I'll call you guys back up towards the end of the period so you can kind of see what this is looking at.